Alright, so last time I left off on going to this one dude's mansion or whatever. They want me to change him into a vampire. He's kind of a jerk. I have been more or less told by people probably not to do that, so by like people in the game. So I am probably going to heed their warning.
His leaflets were telling the truth all along.
Oh, this is that one woman I met. Let's talk to her real quick. Ah, and thus the loading begins.
Good evening, Miss Teasdale. How have you been since you returned home?
Dr. Reed. Oh, thank God you returned safely from these awful streets. I was so worried about my father that I left without thanking you properly.
Please don't mention it, miss.
Good. I found him, you know. My dad. Or what was left of him. I think my abductor
totally fine.
intended to do the same thing to me.
Okay, so ask her. Yeah.
Louise, what can you tell me about the vampire who captured you?
The little fucker claimed he'd fallen in love with me. That he wanted to spend eternity with me. Not a bad idea. At least that's the way it seemed at first.
Really? Did you consider accepting his proposal?
Well, immortality. Not a common wedding gift, is it? I think he just wanted to have his way with me. Can vampires even fuck, Doctor?
Well, I really can't answer that. Since they are creatures of blood, physically speaking, I suppose an erection is possible, but
No.
Don't be embarrassed, Dr. Reed. I was just asking.
That's hilarious. Okay.
Louise, tell me what you really think about your father's sacrifice to save you.
I'm proud he went after me. I forgive him all his harsh words, all his bloody attitudes. I only wish I could tell him how much I loved him.
Yes. It can be traumatic, not having the chance to say goodbye to those we love.
Yes, Doctor. And there's no treatment for that type of pain, isn't that right? That may be the last thing my father taught me.
Okay, and...
You seem to cherish your father a great deal.
Dad was the best. Kept an eye on me, but let me make my own mistakes. Louise used to say, mistakes are the best teacher. You would have liked him.
I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity to say goodbye.
That's all right. He's buried in consecrated ground now. Nothing bad can happen to him.
Oh, hopefully. Okay.
What do you do for a living, Miss Teasdale?
Before my kidnapping, I was a waitress in a pub. Now I'm unemployed.
Were you fired?
No. It's just that after my recent experience, I don't feel like I can go back to my normal life. I need to do something useful.
What do you intend to do?
Dad always told me, Louise, if you want something, don't stop until you have it. I did my research and I found it. Ichabod Throgmorton, professional vampire hunter. I'll be his apprentice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Be very careful,
Sounds cool.
Miss Teasdale. You were lucky to escape death once, but vampires lurk everywhere.
You killed my kidnapper by yourself, didn't you? No offense, Doctor, but you're just a doctor. I don't see why I couldn't do the same.
I'm a lot more than a doctor, but, sure.
What can you tell me about this area?
I've never really liked this part of town. It was where my father
Nice.
wanted to live.
I
won't
need to get
remain here
a
much longer.
costume
What
together
exactly
for
don't you
Halloween,
like
even if it's just for
People here are
pictures.
contemptuous and elitist. My dad always said, Louise, always treat people like you want them to treat you.
Okay, and was there any... Okay, so no. I'll ask her
What
if she
can you
knows
tell me about
Aloysius,
Aloysius
the guy I
Dawson?
need to go talk
Never
to.
heard of him.
Really? He's very well known in London, throughout the country even.
He a big shot or something. Never interested in politics myself.
Yeah, we could talk
Words
about
and
it.
No action.
Okay.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
Why can't I forgive you, Father?
Why can't I? You just said that you did, but whatever. Hello, good sir.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
See what
Do
he
you
has
know
to say.
anything about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
He used to be a big spender. One day, he sent 3 houseboys to buy all the beluga in my shop. For his brother's birthday, if I remember correctly.
I see. Anything else? Less gastronomic, perhaps?
I really can't say. The man is filthy rich. But you know that, of course.
It's amazing you can talk without opening
I
your
may
mouth.
have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
What do you got for sale? What can I sell, actually? Oops. Okay, yeah. Simple cross worn. Oh. I want to hang on to that. I want to hang on to that as well. Interesting. Gonna hang on to that stuff. I don't think I need anything at the moment. Let's just go ahead and go deal with Lucius. I think I'm saying his name right. Up to level 27. I'm doing pretty good so far. Yeah, you guys are going to attack me, but I don't really care.
See them fancy.
Grease. Did you not have anything on you, dude? Well, what a waste. Okay.
It's one of them.
I love how they immediately attack you no matter what. It's like, I could just be some dude walking in the area. Like, how rude. Hello. Excuse me. That's rude.
It ain't human. Kill it.
Wait, where? Probably up there, I assume. I'm not worried about you because you can't really get to me. Oh, right here. I'm in the right place, right? Oh, yeah, okay. I was about to say, I believe I am. Oh. These are some people I don't know yet.
Good
Music
evening,
is very,
sir.
like,
I am
excited.
Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need my help?
Yes, please. Would you be kind enough to tell me what the time is?
That's all you need to know.
Well, is it not important to know? As important as where you are? Or who you are?
I suppose you're right. And who are you then, sir?
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother, I
Agamemnon.
think we need to leave this city immediately.
Agamemnon. I can't
And
even
my brother
say
and I
it.
rarely agree on anything.
Okay. Can't talk to you about much of anything.
May I ask why you've not gone already, if you're so exasperated by this long wait?
I believe fear is holding us back. My brother would have said it's laziness, but it's just because he's prouder than I am.
Ah, okay. Tell me about your
What
brother
can you
then.
tell me about your brother?
He's older than me, I think. But the important thing is that I really hope I'll die before
What?
him.
Are you guys
Grief would
twins?
just kill me, you know?
Is that all?
Pericles is very attached to this city, and without my insistence, he would never leave this place.
Agamemnon. That's a name.
We don't often agree on anything, you see.
May I ask what you're doing outside at this hour of night?
I don't know. You should ask my brother instead. It was his idea in the first place.
You must have your own ideas.
From what I have managed to understand, I guess we're supposed to wait here. Waiting for someone to come.
Okay.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's the only place I've considered myself happy. Or at least that's what I believe. Unfortunately, it's time to leave.
Why is that?
Because I'm not feeling happy here anymore. Are you?
What kind of question is that? What am I supposed to answer, exactly?
The truth. And I believe you just did it, actually.
Okay. You're a weird one.
Who are you waiting for, exactly?
The more I think about it, the more I believe it's not exactly a person we are waiting for.
But what else could it be, then?
I don't know. A feeling? An event? An impulse? How can I tell? Something that would allow us to leave this trap.
I'm afraid
guy's weird.
I'm not following you. What kind of trap are you talking about?
Have you ever felt like life trapped you in a role that does not fit you? That you are not in your place? That sort of trap.
I guess.
Trap? And you think leaving London will free you?
At least it will give us the chance to be free. That's more than our present situation. Hope, Doctor. Hope is what truly drives mankind.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
You should ask that question to my brother instead. Personally, I've not seen Aloysius for many years.
Okay,
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
Okay, this is your brother, I'm assuming?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I be of assistance?
Dr. Reed?
Yeah,
Dr.
okay.
Reed?
Is there anything wrong?
No, it's just... Your name sounds familiar. And your face. Have we met before?
I think I would remember. So I suppose the answer is no.
That's odd. I'm certain I've already heard of you. My name is Pericles Baker. Does that mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not, sir. But it's a pleasure to meet you anyway.
The pleasure is mine, I guess. I only wish I could remember when it was that we met.
These guys are weird. Let's ask the personal question that, yeah.
Who are you waiting for? I'm sure he has a name.
I really can't answer that question, since I don't know that person.
And why is that?
This person is mostly my brother's acquaintance. I don't even know his real name. Only that this man could help us leave this city once and for all.
But why would you need this person's help to leave London anyway?
Well, I thought we should have left this cursed place already, but my brother convinced me to stay a while longer, and here we are.
Okay.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Baker. What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
We are waiting. Waiting for someone.
And why are you waiting for this person?
Because we need to leave this city. As soon as possible.
Why do you want to leave the city?
I'm not really sure.
Can you tell me anything about this district?
As you like asking questions so much, would you allow me to ask you one first?
Please.
Sure.
Be my guest.
Do you like this city?
I know we are not living in the most peaceful of times, but I have learned to appreciate London's complexity.
Yes, me too. This city tests us. It invites us to find ourselves, to discover our true nature scattered throughout its dark streets.
But what if we don't like what we find?
Do we ever know who we are? I wonder sometimes. Or maybe it is the journey to find out who we are that changes us.
Okay.
And what do you do, sir? For a living, that is.
I stopped working when I decided to leave. When I realized what I wanted. Wanted something this city can't provide.
But what were you doing before you took this decision?
Does it really matter anymore? Considering the past seems so pointless to me. I have lived in this city all my life. And now I think it's over.
Tell me more about why you want to leave London, then.
I just don't belong here anymore. I had to convince my brother to leave London because I know we need to find another life out of the city.
Okay.
Pericles, tell me why your brother disagrees with your presence here.
Agamemnon is naive sometimes. Although don't consider him a fool, sir. He is often more lucid than me.
At least you both have the same difficulty explaining what you're doing, and for what reason.
But is that not a common problem for all mortals?
What can you tell me about your brother?
If you're
And now I know
searching
where
for a
I've heard
pleasant
one
chat,
guy's name at
you should
before.
speak
It's the
with
name of
him
a
instead
demon
wasting your time
in
with
an
me.
anime.
He's always
I
been
don't
the
know
more
if that
gentle of us.
That's it?
makes any difference
That's
or
all you
not.
can tell me about him?
For the time being, true kindness is the most valuable quality, my good sir.
Agamemnon. I think it's the Blue Exorcist. I think it's the same name at least. Pretty sure. Okay, we've already asked who are you waiting for.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time. I hope he found it.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Yeah, he's not going to find it for much longer. Okay. Well,
Hello
now I have a
again,
question to ask
Dr.
you.
Reed.
Okay,
Goodbye
so
for now,
nothing
Mr.
I can
Baker.
learn there. Okay, enter Aloysius Dawson's mansion. I got to find said mansion first. I assume it's up here? Or I guess it's just wherever. Is this...
I cannot enter.
Alright, well, we'll just kind of wander around because this is kind of a new area. That explains why I haven't been able to find all the characters in the West End yet, because I haven't been to all the areas. Maybe I need to go in from the bottom? Oh, hello, okay. Somebody's down there, so...
The fool
Hi?
of the Empress, again. What are the cards trying to tell us?
Okay, the crime of lost knowledge. Vampires are dangerous, deadly, vicious sometimes. This is a fact that is precisely we understand what they are in order to achieve a better mutual understanding. Do you remember the interview with Titus Flavius Josephus conducted by one of us in 1548 when he finally encountered the creature in Spain? Do you remember how each of the very carefully chosen words expressed by this vampire warmed our heart each time we read them, for they were all extraordinary windows to a past of which we only have glimpses? Well, Titus Flavius Josephus is no more, since the Vatican's hunters destroyed him a few weeks ago, and with him vanished his unearthed treasures of knowledge about the pillars of our civilization. This is a crime probably as heartbreaking as the killing of an innocent life by a vampire. This is exactly why the path of the Guard of Prewin is as criminal as it is barren, for each time they successfully conduct one of their methodical hunts on the old vampires of England, instead of carefully and respectfully approaching them, they destroy a part of our common roots with the immortals. They wipe an opportunity. The concept of great hunt is a crime, for it blindly kills words and thoughts. Okay. Hi, who are you?
Jonathan Reed. At last we meet.
Usher.
The cards warned me you would visit tonight.
I beg your pardon, sir. Do I know you?
Of course you do. Our mutual friend, Dr. Swansea, can't speak highly enough of you.
Oh,
My
okay.
name is Usher. Usher Talltree,
You
Are you a
are
rapper?
the leader of the Brotherhood, are you not?
primate of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, to be precise. I'm really glad we met tonight. I love it when the cards tell me a truth.
The cards told you to expect me.
Yes, they tell me everything. They told me that you struggle hard not to take too many lives.
How do you measure the amount of blood on my hands?
I told you. The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it
Should only be
possible
two,
to tell me my
technically.
future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor. But I can try.
I would rather not know.
Yeah.
May I ask you about the Brotherhood?
Of course. But I must warn you that there are some subjects we consider taboo.
Taboo?
In spite of our fondness and acceptance of your kind.
You're the tarot reader. Yeah. Okay.
I know there is no love lost between the Guard of Priwen and the Brotherhood. What caused this rift?
It was 1801. The Brotherhood was stronger then. A strength that made them hungry for ever greater power. An argument divided them, and the wound never healed.
What was the nature of the disagreement?
The problem was that both sides considered themselves the legitimate heirs of the original Brotherhood. We divide up the books, the relics,
Okay.
not always fairly or with consideration.
Who founded the Brotherhood?
That's precisely the kind of question I cannot answer. It is delicate, and may reveal some of our secret traditions.
So you're not just a club of academics and scholars.
Once upon a time, very long ago, the Brotherhood did more than simply study the vampires. They took actions to eliminate the more ferocious and corrupted.
I mean, makes sense. Okay. And I'm actually gonna...
How do you measure the amount of blood
I am
on
gonna
my
ask him, like,
hands?
I told
to
you.
tell me.
The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor. But I can try.
All right. Let me hear it.
The walls of your prison have already been raised, Jonathan. But you will freely accept to be locked inside, full of hope for a better day.
Interesting. Okay.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood?
I really don't know. I don't often go outside. And when I do, it's
You're kind of just
usually
in a
to quite
basement, though.
distant destinations.
So you see nothing in the stars for me? You're a poor fortune teller then.
Oh, I can tell you many things. But they will only concern you, not the city. For example, I know that you offered your sister the final rest she asked for.
Do the cards speak of my Mary?
No. It's the burning aura of guilt that precedes you everywhere you go.
Read my fortune.
You have been chosen, Jonathan. I see on you the mark of a strong being, so powerful it needn't even reveal its strength.
Tell me about yourself. What do you do here, besides turning cards in the middle of the night?
I'm for most a charlatan. For a few, I'm a vampire. And for you, I'm the primate of St. Paul's Stole.
Wait, is he a vampire?
Some believe you to be a vampire. Who?
The guard of Priwen, who
Oh,
else?
okay. Never mind. I was
The
like, wait,
time
what?
they sent spies to observe my activities, and they even broke into my home to gather proof.
Did they steal anything from you?
A personal notebook they quickly took to their headquarters. All they had to do is to look at me. I'm aging. What better and definite proof that I'm not an immortal?
Do you want your notebook back?
If you ever find
Yeah,
it,
there
I'd
we
be
go.
glad to have it back, of course. I do ask one thing, though. Do not read it, Jonathan. Some secrets are not meant to be revealed, even to immortals.
For how long have you been a primate?
It was 15 years last year.
What do you make of Dr. Swansea?
Edgar is a brilliant and dedicated man. A man of his time, sometimes a little muddled, but always looking for new paths and new concepts.
Can you read the cards for me?
Are you sure you want to know what they will reveal?
Yes, I am.
It will cost you 150 shillings.
Sure.
Here is the money.
Love. Pure and unseen. Untold. The two hearts love each other without knowing it. Without daring to admit it.
Christina Papa. Oh, okay. I did actually was suspicious about that at one point, but that does make a lot of sense. Okay,
Is there anything you could tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Aloysius Dawson. Yes, of course. We met on several occasions. With time, he got deeper and deeper into the occult.
so that's what his
He's not
purpose
the
is.
only
He can give me hints about things,
It's
and
been
then
quite the fashion for several decades.
I can pursue those
The
hints.
Golden
Interesting.
Dawn, for instance, is just one example.
True. Aloysius was a member of the Golden Dawn until 1900. Then his thirst for dark knowledge grew. I'm talking forbidden texts. Readings which blackened his heart.
Cool. Okay.
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander. Yet it amuses me to converse with your kind.
Okay.
The Empress. Again. What are the cards trying to
So
tell
yeah,
us?
he is a tarot reader. What did I just... Oh. Oh. How... That's interesting. I don't know what I'd do at that, but... I know they're there. Okay, that takes me back down that way. I think I've just made a big circle at this point. I have. Okay, got these two weirdos over here. Okay, just more stuff about the flu. Ooh, here's an open building. Prices shop, district healthy.
Dr. Reed, I am glad to see you again.
Wait, who are you? Have I met you?
Good evening, Miss Price. How are you tonight?
Dr. Reed, I didn't know you had returned from
Oh,
the war.
okay.
I had a new doctor when you left, but he's not as kind as you.
Always glad to see a former patient in good condition. It's been a long time.
Too long indeed. And as a token of my appreciation, I'll grant you the best price if you fancy buying anything from my humble shop.
Okie dokie.
Does your daughter still worry you, Miss Price? I remember you were often concerned about her health when she was younger.
Have you not seen Carol since you returned? She's almost a young woman now. But she'll always remain my sweet little baby.
So you're less afraid.
Some things never change. Carol is still too clumsy for her own good. Sometimes her innocence puts her in real danger.
Her innocence puts her in danger? That's probably
Why
a
would
lot
her
of people's
innocence
issue in this
put her in
world.
danger?
She does not realize how cruel life can be. Maybe I was a bad mother to protect her too much. My poor dear Carol.
You have every reason to be cautious, Miss Price. Especially in these difficult times.
Maybe you could talk with her, Dr. Reed. It would be nice to have a man here more often. We would both feel safer.
Have you noticed anything in particular in this part of town recently?
Other than you coming back to cheer me up? Nothing at all, Dr. Reed.
Okay.
What can you tell me about yourself, Miss Price?
I'm still managing my shop. The only difference is, since the quarantine, we're open at night. You, on the contrary, seem to have changed a lot.
Really? Have I changed that much?
I mean, yeah, clearly.
It must have been the war. And the night shifts since my return.
Don't get me wrong, Dr. Reed, you're still handsome. Just maybe a little bit wiser, more serious. It suits you well.
Are
Tell
you flirting
me more
with me?
about yourself. No new fiancé? I remember you were hoping to get remarried. I'm sure you must have a few suitors.
Who would marry an old bat like myself with a grown
Oh my gosh.
daughter and a little business? As you know, I only fancy handsome men like yourself.
Yeah, you're definitely flirting with me. Okay. So it gave me a hint, but it didn't.
May I look at your goods, Miss Price?
It's always a pleasure to have you here, Dr. Reed. Take all the time you need.
I probably don't need anything from you right now, honestly. Because I don't actually know if there's anything I do need at the moment. So, let's back out of
Dr.
that.
Reed, I am glad to see you again.
May I take all your stuff? Thank you.
It's locked, all right.
But I can't, like, pickpocket them or anything. Okay, well.
I hope you can stay a little longer.
Okay, that's not where... Just need to find out where this guy lives. where Aloysius lives. I'm assuming I'm probably going to recognize it when I see it, but... excuse me? Ah, okay. People knocking on doors again, as they like to do here and there.
Let's pin it down!
Ooh, you're a tough guy.
Put an end to you!
Oh, okay. You, have a... You're a little harder to beat, actually. It's okay. Gotcha. What's this say? Britons working together, skilled workers in engineering, kindred trades, enroll today as war munitions volunteers. Support the men at the front with plentiful supply of munitions. You will not suffer on wages. Get into the factory line and feed the firing line. Good old propaganda. Your king and country needs you. Join and help. Yep. All the same stuff. Nobody around here I need to know about, right? Nice. Now I can get through there a lot easier. Where am I at? Oh, okay. That's awesome. I can go back over this way. Oh, I love whenever it starts, like, circling around. Makes life really easy when you're...
Not a good place for a stroll. Over there!
Yeah,
There's one of them vermin!
Ow.
Look lively! Talk to us!
Ugh, darn. Ow.
Filthy murdering bastard!
Okay. Welcome back. I had our tarot guy give me a reading, and I figured out what his point is in the game. Yeah, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Stay back!
There we go. Alright. So, was there any point in coming over here? Not really. Ooh, this will be a, new hideout. Sweet. His purpose is basically, like, whenever I ask him questions, and then he can give me hints for other characters. It's kind of nice, actually. Because I don't know if it's like hints maybe you can overlook, but you have to pay him, obviously. So I'm not really sure if it's hints you can get anywhere else or not. But, still a cool little, like, use for him. Oh, that's just go to sleep. I don't need any... Oh, money. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it's a cool little addition to the game. Okay. But it's basically so I can help me, like, find more information out about, like, other characters and stuff like that. Okay. I certainly don't need to save at the moment. Okay, I'm going to assume I'm supposed to, like, go into this dude, like, is that where he lives? Oh, I haven't met you. Hi.
Good evening, sir.
Charles.
May I ask you what you're doing here at this late hour?
I'm conducting an investigation about the epidemic in this part of town.
And who are you, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. May I ask who you are and why all the questions?
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard. And I don't find your answers convincing. What is a Pembroke doctor doing in the West End at this time of night?
Oh, I also live on the West End. Ooh. Let's use our unlocked
I
one.
work for the Ascalon Club. Here is my permit to go freely about the city.
The Ascalon Club? You should have said so, sir. I must warn you, these streets are dangerous, and you'd better be careful.
Okay.
Why are you investigating at night?
Criminals rarely act in daylight, you know.
I mean, yeah, true.
But since you are also a night worker, have you noticed anything strange, which requires police attention?
Jeffrey McCollum. I don't remember who that is. Let me look to see who Jeffrey McCollum... Actually, can I do this? No. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Jeffrey. Okay. So I'm only missing 2 people now from this area. Jeffrey. Usher. Okay. Shalshun, Camellia, Darius, Richard. That's a person I've not met either, which is strange, because I've been in the area a lot of times. Beatrice, Mortimer Harvey. Is it anybody that I actually know?
I'd like to report a name, Inspector. Jeffrey McCullum. I'm afraid he's some sort of vigilante, trying to recruit an army.
Oh, okay, I know who it is.
Then I'll write the name
Never mind,
down
it's
and
the guy who's
transmit
a...
this intelligence to the appropriate office. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
What can you tell me about this district?
I'm the one asking questions, especially when there's a killer on the loose.
A killer?
What killer?
I'm not going to discuss that with the civilians, sir.
Haven't I told you about the investigation I'm conducting? Perhaps I could help you.
Alright, without giving you too much information, I'll tell you this. I'm convinced there's a homicidal maniac on the loose, using the epidemic to disguise his kills.
Okay.
And what about the epidemic?
We both know the situation is critical, don't we, Doctor? Colleagues of mine die almost every day.
Okay, and...
What are you really doing here?
I told you. I'm a detective inspector from Scotland Yard, investigating suspicious cases in the area.
Do you work alone?
Yes, the situation is difficult for the police. Many of us are sick, and since the summer strike, most men apply a work to rule on their patrols.
Really? That's funny. I think there's I don't know if this guy voices any of the other characters in the game, like the guy who's voicing this character, but there are a lot of the voices are recycled because I think they just have a very small group of people to do voices.
What about the situation in the East End? Why are there no police there to protect the civilians?
I know, it's a shame, but we just don't have enough
He has like a
men
very
to cover the
nasally
entire
voice
city.
almost. I can't even describe it. That's great. Okay.
Tell me all you know about that homicidal maniac you're looking for.
I'm not even sure there is only one. The wounds are always the
Oh,
same.
so it's just vampires.
But
Yeah,
the
we
modus
know.
operandi varies. Sometimes violent and brutal. Sometimes precise and swift.
How could different killers inflict the same wounds?
Oh,
That's
come
my
on, Jonathan.
main problem. If my theory is correct, maybe we're facing a group of individuals sharing the same violent tendencies. Perhaps a sadist cult.
Do you know anything in particular about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it.
Yeah,
With
that's
just
usually
one
where
phone
how it
call.
goes. Okay.
What are you investigating, exactly?
Well, my 2 missing persons cases have been solved. By you, it seems. Are you just that lucky? Or do you know something I don't?
I was lucky enough to find them both while conducting my investigation in this part of town.
Why do I still have the feeling that you're hiding something? What about the abductor? Was it the same person?
I don't think so. You had better interview Miss Teasdale and Mr. Kimura on that.
Oh, okay.
All I did was to lead them safely home.
Okay.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Okay, I'm pretty sure, unless this is a church, I just don't know how to get into Aloysius's place. No. Oh. Prevent disease. Okay, I've read that one. Don't spit on people, basically. Long story short. I think that's how I got up in here in the first place. Oh, there's a trash can. I can probably get stuff. Yeah, small bag of junk. Sweet. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is his house, I would imagine, considering that it's a big mansion. But I've no clue how to get in. Enter Aloysius Dawson's mansion. But how? I feel like there's something to do with these things. Let me see if the mission thing has any. Oh, we are on chapter 5. Sweet. I wasn't sure if we ever got to chapter 5 or not, to be honest. Okay. Or just wait for them to leave, maybe? Okay, so something about, like, waiting for these guys to leave. Apparently this is a bug. I will. He got a bath yesterday, so he's a little upset. Oh. So I just had to wait for them to go through there? That's bullshit. Oh, and then now I've got to wait for them to go in here.
I can't believe we are still waiting here. I can't remember the moment when the city became...
Oh, that's right. I forgot this was even a thing.
We should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go? Anywhere. Anywhere that isn't here. And what is that, by the way? A safer place? A less strange place? And where would that be? Life is strange. And we are alive.
Oh, that's another game that this developer made. Life is
Now,
Strange.
yes. But for how long? If we decided to flee, we should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go?
I just now saw where you said I was coming with you to your neighbor's house. It's funny. Okay, so they should be just leaving here. I forgot that was even a thing to, like, watch people. So weird. Okay, now can I go in here?
I cannot enter.
You serious? Okay, I'm gonna talk to Agamemnon, whatever his name is.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
Okay.
Tell me, how long have you been waiting here?
I can't say for sure, since I have no watch. But the night is still young, and I am not tired.
Is that the most honest answer you can give me?
Yes, I think so. Why does it irritate you, sir? Is comprehension really that important to you?
Okay.
I'm a scientist. I try my best to understand things. I know the world has to obey unbreakable rules.
You know, or you want the world to obey such rules?
I know one thing. I do not understand who you are.
And it's better that way. What kind of life would we live if we could summarize a person in a few words or a few lines?
Okay.
If you finally manage to leave London, where do you intend to go?
A happy place, that's for sure. A place where I can smile because I know the next day will be better than the previous one.
Such a place doesn't exist. There are never any guarantees that tomorrow will be a better day.
That would mean I have no hope left. And I just can't accept such a conclusion.
Yeah, okay, well.
What are you really afraid of, Agamemnon?
The problem is, it's precisely what I don't know that frightens me. So I suppose I can't really answer your question.
Okay. So I already asked all that.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
And then it said I opened up something with him, so let's see what he's got to say.
Why do I always have feelings of deja vu when I talk to you?
I don't know.
How long have you been waiting for this man?
Sometimes I feel as though I've been waiting for him for ages. Perhaps it is my role in life to wait for him. Not a pleasant thought.
It could be dangerous for you, waiting here all night.
That's quite true. But what other choice do we have? We are waiting here until we finally go.
Mr. Baker, I have met many strange people during my life, but you are definitely one of the strangers.
Yeah, I don't get
Really?
these guys.
I don't feel particularly odd or weird. All I want to do is leave. What's wrong with that?
Why are you still waiting for this person?
What would be the point of going before meeting the man, as he's going to help us leave?
Tell me more about your strange feelings towards the city.
I would be happy to describe them, but it's too hard to explain with mere words what I'm feeling. It's unclear, too confused.
Go on, please.
Where should I start? The world is chaos. Men go mad, and nature itself runs roughshod over us all.
This is not the first time mankind has faced a deadly epidemic or a war.
Men kill each other, while nature decides to kill them all. I don't know what scares me the most. Do you?
Both of them.
Both can be disastrous, and a combination of the two merely increases their potency.
And what
So-
if they were just a sign of worse disasters to come? Something of biblical proportions, I wonder.
Heracles, what are you going to do now?
I don't know. Perhaps it's time to leave. Perhaps we should stay a little longer. How can I tell?
And where exactly are you thinking of going?
In a place where I will finally have that feeling, to be where I belong. The world has to be meaningless chaos to make such a heaven plausible.
You two are incredibly strange.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Okay. Maybe now that they've, like, sat down. Maybe I was just trying too quick to go in there. Nope, it's still locked. Oh, hello.
Dr. Reed, I am glad to see you again.
Can I talk to her? Can I talk to you? Please?
I am sorry, I can't...
There we go.
Good evening, Miss Price. I'm Dr. Reed. Do you remember me?
Dr. Reed? Yes, of course, you are the doctor who healed me and my mum. Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Good to see you too, Carol. Are you all right?
Oh, yes. I did not hurt myself recently. I know how to take care of myself now. I'm almost a grown-up.
Okay.
Do you enjoy working with your mother?
Oh, yes, Doctor. My mother raised me alone after my father died. We've always lived together, and she has always watched over me.
Do you ever think about getting married now you're a woman?
Oh, no, Dr. Reed. Mum always says I'm still a child who has no idea how tough life can be.
And honestly, marriage isn't everything.
No husband would like a clumsy girl like me.
Do you remember your father?
No, I was just a baby then. My mother always told me how strong and good he was.
Okay. Hints needed.
Why are you awake at night, Carol?
I am helping my mother in her shop. It's not easy, but I'm a grown-up now.
As you keep on saying.
I'm sure your mother is grateful for your help.
I do
Even
the
though you
best
look
I
like
can.
you're maybe 15.
But I'm so clumsy sometimes. I drop things. I injure myself. It's a good thing my mother has the patience of an angel.
Why is work not easy? Is something
She
or
seems very
someone
nervous and
bothering you?
I know,
upset.
most people are gentle with me. But I'm so nervous sometimes. I pay no attention and hurt myself. Good thing my mum learned first aid.
Huh. I just now realized, like, her mother's name is Carolyn and her name is Carol.
What can you tell me of the people living nearby?
I don't speak to many people, except our customers. It's not easy to make friends. And with the epidemic, it's even more difficult.
Yeah. Oh,
What can you tell
I meant
me
to
of the
ask her
people
questions,
living
but-
nearby?
I don't speak to many people.
wish there was a way to
Except
skip
our
dialogue,
customers.
but it doesn't give you that option. You'd have to
It's not easy to
sludge
make friends.
through it.
And with the epidemic, it's even more difficult.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the epidemic?
Some of our regular customers have left London. Some others only send their housemaids now. Everybody fears the contagion. I've even seen men with weapons.
Yeah,
Have you
I don't
no
think they're
friends at
worried
all?
about the epidemic.
Mr. Nithercote used to pass by and was always nice to me.
Does he not come by anymore?
No. Mum said he was weird. Always reciting poetry about a girl he'd met in Whitechapel. I wonder who this Camellia may be.
Ooh. I know. Okay. So I can't ask anything
Have you
there.
ever met the famous Aloysius Dawson?
Yes. A very strange man. Not very nice.
What do you mean?
He said he was ready to pay good money for rare books. And then laughed at what we showed him.
Okay.
Goodbye, Carol.
Well, maybe it's because you already had the books. I mean, shouldn't laugh, but...
I can't help you, sir. Perhaps you should talk with someone.
Good evening, Miss Price.
You know you can call me Carolyn, my dear doctor.
Okay, so I
Do you
didn't
know
get to ask you
Aloysius
that because I
Dawson?
backed
Everybody
out.
knows him. He's only been to my shop once, though, looking for rare books and other intriguing antiques.
Did he buy something from you?
No, he left quickly. He almost laughed at my goods. Mr. Dawson may be a rich man, but you can't buy good manners.
But isn't Aloysius Dawson known for his philanthropy?
That was before his brother Robert died in an aeroplane crash. Since then, the remaining twin has turned into a heartless tycoon.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, I can't ask you anything.
Carol's gratitude is exemplary. She seems determined never to leave you.
I'm taking care of my daughter as well as I can. It's not always easy, but she's the best gift life gave me.
But she'll probably leave you someday to live her own life. Will that be difficult for you?
Why would she leave? Children sometimes stay with their parents until the end, for they know no one else will love them as much.
Several questions.
Goodbye for now, Miss Price.
Dr. Reed, I am glad to see you again.
Okay, now can I go in here? Nope. Maybe I need to go this way. I did get everything in here, right? Ew, bugs. Oh, wait. Oh, there's blood right there. Oh, no, it's not bugs, it's rats. Okay. Oh, yeah, there is blood right here. Yeah, no, he's down there.
This is despicable.
Is it just show me where her hideout is at? There's just a dead body here. That's weird. Now it's over there? Maybe I don't need to be over here at all. Maybe I had to ask the hints first. Get those hints. It's the only thing I can think of. Whatever. Okay. So, now I can... Get away, get away. Every time. Because if you're in the middle of swinging, like if you've hit it too many times at that point, they don't care. Just give me your items before I get mad. I'm already mad. Okay, so it's up here? Yeah, now I gotta deal with this guy again. Okay, and he was a pain in my butt last time.
stupid newborn!
There we go.
You're mine!
I hate the little shadow things.
My territory! You cannot win this!
Right.
Your prey is mine now!
Oh my gosh. I forgot that he's the one who like goes crazy. There we go. Goodness. Tough bugger. Okay. A lot of blood here. Where am I? Not where I expected to be. Okay. Let's go ahead and unlock this area then. So I was completely in the wrong area to even, like, get everything. Lots of good items here. No complaints from me. Alright, we got a nice little bed. Awesome. Okay. So now I just need to go up this way? Oh, okay, I see where I'm at. Okay. So I need to go through here, and then no? Okay, I'm beginning to wonder. Oh. Okay, we're just going to go down here. Yeah, this is taking me in the completely opposite direction. So... maybe I do need to go down here. Oh my gosh, hello. All right. And okay. Ooh, I missed this item. And I think I saw some money on the table. Yep. Back down this way, perhaps? Wait. It's trying to take me back down this way. Is the game bugged or something? I think it might be. Because I don't need to go back into the sewers again. Okay. Well, I think what I'm going to do, since we've, you know, met some new people and have gotten some stuff accomplished, I think I'm going to go ahead and quit for now. Just because I really don't know if there's anything else I can do at the moment, because I think the game might be bugged, because it's trying to get me to go back down into those sewers, and I don't need to, because I've already been down there. And it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Okay, yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna go up here, and I don't know if I can even upgrade anything. I didn't do a lot of fighting. I've got a little bit. I think I'm already up as high as I can get on those, so blood capacity, yeah. Let's go ahead and up that then. Oh. I thought... Oh, okay, I can't. It's 2,000. Okay then. What can I raise up? I guess I can do the blood barrier. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm going to end it, and I will see you all tomorrow, probably. I'm not sure if I'll be playing this or Night in the Woods. It will depend on how I'm feeling. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye.